What's cracking, guys? Omar Esop here trying to give you more frequent uploads. I've been listening to you guys. Yo man, when are you gonna upload some more videos? Well, how about now the next video of the Brett Gibbs, Josh Hancock, Omar Esop collab is this one, the Q&A. Before I get into it, we got some really cool videos coming with those dudes. The first one that's going to be big is a lift-off against Brett Gibbs versus Josh Hancock. My boy Adam's currently editing that. We also got a bodybuilding video, some tutorials coming up. This is the next easiest one to do, the Q&A, answering a wide variety of questions for you guys. Again, if you like these more frequent uploads, make sure to like the damn video. I'm also going to be providing some more updates coming soon. Cutting, getting leaner, things are happening. Stay tuned. Final announcement I want to make is about that lifting lyceum. Last announcement, bro, I'm ever going to make on this because we have that sale. It ends on Friday at midnight. It's 50% off. If you want to equip yourself with that knowledge in order to make more gains, sustainable progress, customize the big three for yourself, get it at liftinglyceum.com while it's on sale. Without further ado, let's get to this Q&A. This guy wants to know, how do you fit 3 strong guys in the same room? You fucking can't, which is why we had to go outside actually to film this Q&A.
That's exactly
couldn't contain it. Yeah.
Oh man.
The sun's shining.
Causing like a eclipse
a solar eclipse here.
It's actually really warm right now.
It's warming up straight up.
Like
is it just us? Is it our body heat?
Yeah. Look at this tan.
Synergy. What about this for you? What are your guys' favorite accessories for the big 3? That's a big question. Let's get right into this.
You go first. Favorite accessory, probably squat. I'd say probably the front squat. Like, and actually like making it a main movement. So I went through a phase where I like going on every Monday, and that'd be like I focus on actually working up to a 1 RM for the front squat. So I love doing that. Bench press is probably dumbbell work. I love doing heavy dumbbell pressing, and the deadlift is actually just lighter deadlifts. So I just like actually moving fast in the deadlift in a good position. So movement.
For me in the squat, it would be like a pause squat. Front squats are really good too. You can kind of do like a variation. You can do a front pause squat or whatever. But for me, like I like doing personally pause squats. For the bench press, it would be like a close grip bench or feet up bench press, so that you don't have an arch. And then for the deadlift, for sumo, I like doing like a pause sumo. Actually, honestly, to help my bench press, I really like training calves.
Yeah, this table you push down onto them through the floor. It starts thinking about what's the first thing you push with?
Well, your calves.
Your calves.
You know. Favorite coffee chain for me, it's Starbucks. I'm a very basic white girl.
Whoa!
AF.
You take it over Tim Hortons is big in
Canada.
Wow.
I'm a Starbucks guy.
Wow. What about you, Brett? Are you also big?
Favorite coffee chain?
Yeah.
Probably not a coffee chain as much. Just good coffee shops is what I really look for. Coffee's a lot better in New Zealand and Australia, so
He's
just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
I bet you fucking listen to Adele in those coffee shops, bro.
She's a personal favorite.
That's for sure. Let's be honest here. There's been some good questions, but I see this one individual, and he says, "Is Omar really natural?" And actually, it was fucking you, Brett.
Oh.
So after, okay, so here's what happened. We did some bodybuilding afterwards. We had to change shirts. I took off my shirt, and Brett was like, "Wow, what are you, like 180, 181? Was that it? Was that what made you? You saw the ass chest with the shirt off?"
I walked up, literally up the stairs, slight tilt of the head to the left. He did out of nowhere.
He did a double take.
A wild six-pack appears,
bro.
Luscious locks, and I was thinking, there is no way. He's been claiming natty for so long, but you know, I think I caught him in that moment.
You're putting me on blast, bro. What can I say? What, dude? It's the creatine. I've been telling you all along. Have you ever trained Conjugate?
I've never trained Conjugate.
I haven't.
But you are familiar with it, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Would you say, is it actually that bad for raw natural lifters? What's your take on that?
I don't think it's bad. Like with all the variation and like just overall just trying to get stronger and like, you know, different movements, you know, applying chains, bands, different grips, maxing out on those all the time. When you're not an advanced lifter or not at elite strength or whatever you want to class it as, you know, I don't think it has any detriment to your training. It's a good way to keep it fun. It's good way to keep you motivated. But personally, with my goals, you know, trying to be the best I can be in powerlifting, it's simply just not going to work. It's not going to carry over to the big 3 in a competitive style like I need to. So, yeah.
Yeah, I personally, I've tried a lot of different program methodologies and different styles. I personally, my favorite is just you know, I'm kind of like a steak and potatoes type of guy. I like keeping it very simple, and I personally like training in a linear fashion. Omar, what shampoo and conditioner combo do you use?
They're asking for the secrets, baby.
Yeah.
The answer is the following. Whoever's willing to endorse me. I mean, let's be honest, boys. I've had these luscious locks for however many years. I get like clothing offers, like whatever, supplements. Where the fucking Head and Shoulders hasn't contacted me?
What's with that?
Dude, what's going on?
Someone sponsored these. Look at it.
Oh,
It
come on.
feels so
Thank you.
luscious. It actually feels really nice.
Thank you. The honest answer
Smells
is
good too.
don't shampoo every day is the secret. Shampoo like every other day. Let your natural oils kind of do their thing when it comes to your hair. Maybe I'm born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's creatine. You don't know, man.
Strong recommendation there.
Natty oil. Yeah, 3 out of 5 natty oils is seeping through into my scalp. Is a very wide stance squat a wrong squat? Let's assume maybe this person wants to compete like IPF depth, and they're talking about, you know, over from shoulder width to like almost 1.5 times outside of that. So like a wide
I
squat.
know the squats you're talking about. I mean, personally, I see them a lot. I don't like the squat at all. Like you know, they go very vertical shin angle. It's just all hip movement, hip back. It just doesn't look like a strong position. It's something I'd never like. It doesn't feel very comfortable on the hips, and over a period of time, I think it's been shown to, you know, have a lot of hip problems. People that do squat like that, especially when it's raw, no knee sleeves. No knee wraps or no equipment. So that's my take on it. There's no wrong or right, but it's just a preference that I wouldn't personally go with.
Again, I totally agree. I pretty much like to see like the optimal squat, in my opinion, is about shoulder width or maybe just outside, not like a sumo stance. But then again, everyone has to find out what works for them ultimately to lift the most weight.
Has there been a lift you guys couldn't seem to figure out? Like, just, you know, what was maybe of the big 3 that you struggled the most, and what helped you guys out?
Mine is definitely my deadlift. It's something I've struggled with for years, but I think I'm starting to finally start getting the hang of it, and it's on the up and rise now. So for me, it's the deadlift.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely the squat. It was a lift that I was the least natural at, if you want to say that. Like, I always had a good bench press, always had a really good deadlift. The squat was always the worst. It took the longest to figure out. Like, I got the basics down, but I squatted high for so many years. You know, the first 5 or 6 years of pretty much training, and I've been training around 10 years now. The first 5 or 6 years, I was always squatting high, always in the gym. I'd always had that mentality, you know, go to competition and I'll just drop an extra 2 or 3 inches on the day. Well, it never really worked, and I never really found a good groove when I was squatting high like that. So yeah, that was definitely the hardest lift for me. And the biggest change I had to make was literally just going into the gym and squatting to the required depths.
Yeah, which also, like, for your ego sometimes you got, like, you're going to be lifting less weight then.
Yeah,
right?
I had a big ego check, so like I was lifting equipped a lot, so like I could get away with it a bit, you know, saying, oh, I needed more weight on the bar and the knee wraps are tight and all that sort of stuff. But you know, it came around 2013 and 14 where I was lifting raw a lot more of the time. So that was when one of my friends said, Brett, you're squatting high all the time. Sorted out. So like I just literally started training with him every other weekend. Basically, I'd go down to his gym. It was about an hour and a half drive away, and he would give me good honest feedback because he was a good friend of mine. So shout out to HJP.
How do you guys choose your openers? Like, how do you determine your openers, Josh?
For me, so you always hear like a rule of thumb, like, oh, open with your best triple percent,
Yep,
for
I've heard
example.
that.
But like, I mean, that can be very misleading because some people are very good at triples and then their max is like 5-10 pounds more. Right. So for me, basically, I like to work off of almost like percentages. So I pick like a realistic third attempt that I think I can get, and then I open with basically 92% on the squat.
Okay.
And then my second, or we'll just talk about openers because that's all they ask, 92% on bench. And then for deadlift, I like to drop it down to even like 89% or 90 because deadlift is at the end of the meet and you're pretty much worn out at that point. So I just open really light to play it safe and then go from there.
Would you guys ever consider doing pure bodybuilding or physique at some sort of point in your life? So let's say like 10 years from now, like you've done your record, you've done everything. Would you transition maybe, like, you know, a lot of athletes, like Klokov, for instance, for weightlifting, he did some bodybuilding. Also some powerlifters did transition over to bodybuilding. Are we ever going to see you boys in a Speedo?
Like, to be honest, 100% I can say with confidence that I would never be on stage in a Speedo in a bodybuilding or physique scene. I'd rather move away, like I say, if I was 40, 50, stop powerlifting, get into some more like agility type stuff, like, you know, whether that be like some mixed martial arts, something like that. That'll be what I'd prefer to do.
I won't put it out of the, I don't have any goals in it, but I certainly could see myself probably doing it because I'm just a competitive person. So I think
a pair of board shorts.
2020, bro.
Board shorts or
2020.
Speedos, yeah.
Josh Hancock steps on stage.
When I'm done powerlifting, I'll have goals and other things, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you never know. Where can I buy your stringers, Omar? I can't find them on the website. Sucker, have you checked right now? I just did a massive relaunch where we have like 6 stringers. Boys, how did the stringers feel?
You feel transparent, you feel naked.
Yeah, you feel solid. You feel like you're growing.
No.
You feel pumped.
Pumped! That's it, guys. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the damn video, make sure to like it. I also want to shout out both Brett and Josh. Boys, thanks for being on.
Yeah,
where can people find you?
Thanks for having me.
You can find me on Instagrams, YouTubes, and Facebook. All the links will be in the description box below.
Find me on Instagram at Josh Hancock and on Snapchat at Josh Hand Squat.
Oh, Jesus.
Look out.
Thanks for watching. I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video.
Peace!
Synchronized. Where were you, Josh?
I don't know.
Hey,
Where were you?